Taylor B here from Last Piece to break down with the guys from Straight from That. You guys are out on this tour with Acacia Strain, Terror, and Harm's Way.
Yep.
How's the tour going so far?
Awesome. One of the best US tours we've ever done. So it's cool.
If you had to choose one, who do you think is the more outrageous doesn't seem like the right word, but which one is the more over the top frontman, Vincent or Vogel?
Over the top? Vogel? I don't know. Vincent talks about people like off stage.
Oh, Austin.
On stage, Vincent talks about people like stuff and dick pics and shit.
On stage,
Oh, definitely Vincent. Yeah.
Vincent or Vogel?
Vincent.
Vincent?
Yeah. Vogel's nuts, but it's cool.
I was just looking at this lineup. Terror and Acacia are by number 1 and 2, and they both have like the kind of crazy frontmen. So
it definitely is what gives the band character that stands out. So that's cool.
It's just a crazy lineup from top to bottom. So the tour's going good.
The most.
You guys just had a record come out, what, a month or two ago?
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah, I think so. August 30th.
How's the feedback for that? The fans eating it up at the shows and stuff? Or?
Yeah, it's going really well. Especially like some of the new songs, we get better reactions than some of the old ones. We're like 5 new songs.
So, listening to The Rising Sun, I noticed personally in music, I noticed there was like kind of a shift, especially in like the guitars, to have a little bit more of an influence from other kind of genres. Is that something that you guys were going for, or is that just a natural progression,
Honestly,
you think?
I don't like sit down and be like, I'm gonna write a record in this direction. I just make riffs and they're straight riffs. You know what I mean? It's like, I usually sit at home from midnight till 7 in the morning by myself, come up with a bunch of shit, and then and then come up with a bunch of shit, go to practice with these idiots, and show them what I got, and then we put it together. But we never like approach it like we want it to sound like this. We just write songs and they sound like Stray because we're Stray. You know, so I mean, if it sounds any different, it's just because we thought of a certain idea at one time. You know, it's weird. You know, I think like I guess a record will sound a certain way. Like depends on how we're all feeling at a certain time. You know, we kind of write lyrics in the now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, we will not write lyrics from now to our next record. We just won't. And then we write them in the studio because it's better to get like what we're pissed off about at the time. We've always done it. So same thing with music.
Perfect segue into the next question. There is not a whole lot of hardcore bands out there right now that are really talking about politics and religion. Most of it's all the traditional hardcore, like family, respect, friends, stuff like that. Do you guys feel like that's something that helps you stand out from everybody else? Is that
I mean, sure, because I guess we can. I mean, we're not a political band. We're not like a religious, like radical, agnostic, atheist front band. We are always going to be for kids that will write the music we want to write and say the things that we want to say. You know, it's whatever affects us, we're gonna say it. You know, so it's like we don't really label ourselves as like any kind of. You know, we'll talk about something political, we'll talk about something religious because it's pissing us off. You know? So it's like, you know, and if nothing doesn't piss us off, then we'll break up. But that's impossible. Everything sucks. Like there's so much shit pissing us off. That signs is hot dogs for the TAWGS. Sorry. Just completely threw the job. I can't stop looking at it. So I don't know, man. It's like, I mean, maybe it does set us apart because people kind of, there's certain kids that want to look for certain things in their music, like, or want to hear certain things, or just hear a band talk about anything different than what's normally talked about. So yeah, I guess it does maybe set us apart. I don't know.
It definitely, whenever a band, like, I'm all about hardcore music, and so like the typical hardcore anthems, like Terror and all that stuff, the music they play. I love that music, but whenever any band really comes out and has a message beyond that, whether it's about religion or politics or whatever, it really helps me connect with them more. And when I first was listening to The Rising Sun, they got to that one track about selling religion and stuff. That song was like one of the first songs on the record that I really connected with because of the fact that it had so much to say. Hopefully I just don't get hit in the jaw. Crush 'Em All was like a week and a half ago. Jaw to hardcore. Crush 'Em Jaw. Like he did a windmill.
For what band?
thing.
Every band on that tour. Listen. Fuck them all. Fuck them all.
Fuck all those Sumerian bands.
Only band I almost said something like that. Continue.
No, I think you can elaborate. Start some
no,
beef.
I'm not gonna
You
go.
don't want to
Just
start like in a beef like the Acacia Strain that you want going on?
no.
No?
I don't think. Well, I mean, I do. I hate a lot of bands because
A lot of bands.
I hate a lot of bands because they make it easy for me to hate them. So it's not like I hate it. I love to love bands. I love that. I'm just joking. Those are all friends. That's why I'm not talking shit. I mean, there's tons of bands I fucking hate. Yeah, it's just it's annoying. Like there's just a lot of dog shit. Like music in there. Which we wrote that song I remember about. There's just so much, and it's just like where do you start? You know what I mean? But it's like there's also the fine line between like hating and like. We don't want to be talking shit. We're not fucking 13 year old kids. So it's for me to come out and say like, oh, OTEP sucks. Like, just no point in doing that. I mean, that's funny because OTEP does suck. It's like obvious. But it's like, I to just go on camera and just say I hate a bunch of bands just for the sake of them being like, fuck you. It's just, there's a difference between Juvenile. Well, what's this whole shit?
Fuck you, bro.
Real professional dude. Signing out, man. Fuck this interview.
Die, bro. Die.
Wow, that is really
I know.
You have to pull the battery out?
The case is
Just throw it in the hot dog.
The hot dogs.
No.
Why did they choose
I think we should pay into the hot dog sign.
I don't think I can't see it from here.
I will
Do it.
I'll
Get it
pick this shit for you. This is what they're talking about. See? Hot dogs. Yeah, this is an awesome interview. Just gonna keep it. Totally not editing anything. If you can talk shit about OTEP, I can have my
I
word.
don't care. Fuck you, old type piece of shit. You're a piece of dog shit. I fucking hate you. And I don't know, pretty. Yeah, she sucks, man. Touring with her, she did not give a shit about us or any band on that tour at all. If she heard like, oh, their band flip, like she'd be like, oh, let me see it. Alright, enough. Next question.
Speaking of bands,
it goes to like, yeah, speaking of bands.
anything exciting happened on this tour? Anything weird? Anything
We're still alive.
Yeah. So I mean that was scary, like flipping around the other day. I was driving. It was like all my fault. I was actually I don't know, yeah, it was insane. It was fucking crazy. But it's cool. Lots of people are helping us out, so we're getting back on our feet soon.
Are you guys like borrowing stuff?
Dude, we're in a rented minivan right now. And they're carrying our stuff in between their trailers. So his bass head broke, and then one of my guitar heads broke. So I mean, I'm using one guitar head now, Abe used two, and he's just using jack from Acacia Straight stuff. Or actually, because his jack's shit broke too. Acacia Straight's band's been breaking down. Like it's been a mess.
Okay, bye.
Coming? So yeah, it's been eventful, but the tour's been good. If we were on tour with OTEP and our van flipped, I would hate myself. So what's keeping me sane is, or us sane, I guess, is that the shows have been phenomenal, and awesome. People have been so good. Like Sumerian, our booking agent, like Acacia Streets management, like friends across the board.
Back at home.
It's just been phenomenal. So it's making us like I wanted to literally kill myself that first day. We're good.
And he gets tickets.
Yeah, and after I flipped the van, I got almost $500 in tickets from cops. Fucking big sucker cop.
Hope you're watching this, bitch.
So what they're not actually going to say here is that if this tour comes to your town, buy their merch because they need the money.
Thank you.
Yeah, see? Plus they're a great band and they deserve your support.
Thanks.
I'm chilling. Okay, so we got that all taken care of. What do you guys have coming up? You got more touring to support?
Too much touring. We do this. We go for 2 days. 2 days. Then we go back out with Norma Jean, Close Your Eyes, No Sleeper, and Lower Than Atlantis, which is cool. Then we go home for the holidays, and then we're doing our first headliner, which is not coming here. And then we do a tour after that, which will be coming here. We can't really talk about it yet. Sorry, we don't be that guy. But, we can't really announce it yet. But that tour is going to be really awesome.
With Metallica.
Metallica and Lou Reed.
I have the table.
So we have a lot of stuff coming up. We're booked almost up until May right now. So we have a lot of stuff coming up. Doing our first headliner, which is we're excited about, releasing a music video. Cool shit.
Any other things you want to plug? Any friends projects you want to shout out or anything?
The new structure is right there.
Balance and Composure.
Balance and Composure.
Lower Than Atlantis.
Counterpoint. This is hell.
South.
Structures. Record's so good. Backtrack.
Oh yeah.
And
Coldplay.
Coldplay.
Friend of ours. You never heard of Coldplay?
Chris Martin's my friend. Actually, I love Chris Martin, and I was so mistake out of respect.
And Bradley, we done? He likes Bradley.
I'm fucking.
We done with the gay stuff?
I don't think it's ever really possible to be done with the gay stuff.
I also think we're some gay. Suck it for Chris.
What, are you kidding me?
You kidding me? I also haven't slept in forever, so that's why I have to try.
Because he's up all night saying, you kidding me?
You kidding me? We watched Fargo last night. I've never seen Fargo.
Shout out to Fargo.
No, but it's still cool. So acting is really weird.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
We're doing a cover vinyl.
Yeah.
That's cool. We got that. We're doing it with 3 other bands. Us and 3 other bands. We're each doing 2 covers. It's gonna be a vinyl.
Can you release the tracks on?
I'll put some. We're doing Via Now by Rage Against the Machine and Burnout by Green Day. The other bands, one of them's doing Smashing Pumpkins. No, that's one of the other bands doing Foo Fighters and Ignite, yeah. And then the other one's doing Beastie Boys, or has done Beastie Boys, which is back in the light. And another one. But it's been cool bands.
Covers are always awesome.
Yeah, it's just like kind of fun.
Tom is a son.
I'm gonna start a side project, an actual one. There's all these. No, maybe if it was my instrument was a fucking rifle, and hers was sitting in a chair and tied up. I wanted to start a side project where I get a rifle and she plays the chair being tied up. Oh wow.
He said it twice.
I did. That's crazy. See, like that's the thing. Like that's just funny. Like I said, we don't like to talk shit. Like we hate it on it.
I'd rather just murder.
I wanted to murder because she's a hypocrite and she sucks and she doesn't give a fuck about people. And she says that she does.
He doesn't
What
wanna
makes
talk
it worse.
shit.
If she was a piece of shit when she talked about being a piece of shit in her songs, that rules. But she's a piece of shit, and in her songs she thinks that she's like, Tom Morello. Like
The one
fucking
I
Lord
saw
Zeppelin.
I saw OTEP live with like Lamb of God. No, Static X.
Oh,
With Static X back in the day.
Static X is sick.
I used to have really bad taste in music.
I saw
Between every song, she would change her hat and bitch for like 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
She would change her hat and be
saw-
like, "My daddy beat me, you nerd." every fucking song.
I saw Otep this morning after I dumped in the toilet. I looked in the toilet. Oh shit, a live show of Otep. Wow. Oh man.
Okay, so
I don't do drugs, I don't smoke anything. I'm just stupid entirely.
we'll just
I
call
feel
this
like
one.
I'm high, but I'm not, and I've never been high in my life.
You just need to go to sleep.
I need to go to bed.
You
My
have
life
a
has
set in
been
like half an
insane
hour. I don't think
these
that's
past
an
5
option.
years. What?
If you have a set in like half an hour, I don't think that.
Yeah, no, I'm
that's
gonna
an
go
option.
freak out.
You play like an hour.
Really?
Well, thank you guys very much. I look forward to catching your set.
Fuck yeah. You better pit, dude.
See you in the bed.
You better pit.